All right, it's the next day, back on the 65. I keep calling it 65, but I think it's actually a 64. The guy that I bought it from told me it's a 65, and I didn't really know much about these trucks at the time, so that's just what I went off of. I'd watched another YouTube video basically explaining the little differences between a 65, or between the 64, 65, and 66. And from what that guy said, the way that track bar goes on there, the way it goes onto that rear end, this is a 64. I guess it's different on 65. And then this VIN tag, the VIN tag confirmed that it was a 64. I didn't even really think to check that before. I did not get a title with this truck, but I've got a different cab, the front clip I'm gonna put on the front of this truck. I'll take you over here and let you see that. I mean, it's got rust as well, but it's not as bad as what this particular cab and front clip is. Which this one, that's how I got it. No rear end, no bed. It was a long bed truck, so it's a long bed frame. And it does have rust down there in the rocker on this side. That fender's rotted out a little bit, which they make patch panels for that, but overall this front end is in quite a bit better shape than that other one. I need to get it cleaned up. I need to get the pressure washer out here. I've been waiting on it to warm up so I could do that. But battery box is good on my other one, so I'll swap it out to this one. This one looks like it was maybe it had AC. Is that what that box means? Maybe someone can tell me. But overall, little rust down there in the corner. Which I've not cleaned this one out yet either. She's a little bit worse than what the other one was, but, and I'm pretty sure, judging by that column, it used to be an automatic. I think somebody's put a clutch pedal in it, and unless maybe it was a 3 on the tree, not really sure. But this one had keys too. I wonder if there are other keys for the door. I don't know, I haven't tried it. I don't know if I've opened this glove box yet. Yeah. But I like how this one still has the plug where the radio goes. That's neat. But this one, the top of the cab up here, is pretty solid. The one that's already on this other truck, it's got a really big hole right here. It's rotted out, so this one seems like it's pretty good, which this one I'm told is a 66. So this one is supposed to have a title, so I'll have a title for this cab, which is the main reason that I got it. Hopefully I can get a truck put together and have something back on the road again. my goal. It's like it just needs just a little extra nudge. That old starter's singing, isn't it? Woo! Probably gonna wind up burning it up. Maybe I do have a timing issue. You almost fired off. The transmission lines have holes in them. I think they're probably rusted. So it is just dumping old nasty tranny fluid on the floor. By the look of what's coming out of it, I'm guessing this transmission is probably not any good because it looks like used motor oil. So almost like used gear oil. It's pretty nasty. It's automatic transmission. All right, so I've got another battery hooked up to it. I'm pushing 24 volts right now. Let's see if it'll do anything. She's definitely spinning over better. Probably should have put an inline resistor to not burn my coil up. It almost went. I'm gonna switch back over to 12 volts. I got enough juice. It almost fired off though, so that's good. Didn't quite get there. This charger set on it for a minute. I'm gonna try it again. I've seen other people have to really get these old motors spinning fast to get them to fire. And then after they've run for a minute, you know, kind of warmed up, this and that, then switch back over to 12 volts, and then it doesn't have to spin as fast. And rings are all probably stuck. It's not building good enough compression, would be my guess. That's why when it was spinning over that much faster, it would fire. But I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna check my timing. Cylinders must have had a bunch of crap in them. The spark plug is nasty. Probably need to blow that out. This is probably how every one of them look. Like it was trying to do something. We can get her spin over just a little bit faster. Well, like I said before, I really don't know exactly how long this is set, but from what I've been told, it's been at least 20 years. I couldn't believe it wasn't locked up. That distributor's loose. My firing order should be right. It needs more gas. Acting like she wants to fire, but it just won't actually hit. Wonder. That battery a minute to a little bit more juice in it. The wires are smoking. So, still not really sure why it won't fire. It's getting gas. I've got fire to my plugs. I think I need to check some of this stuff out real quick. Get back with you. I'm gonna loosen the distributor up. Spin it a little bit and see if that makes any difference on whether it's gonna fire or not. Distributor's stuck. I'm gonna try and tap on it just a little bit, see if I can get it to start moving. Didn't take much, but moved. Now, stick that plug back in it. See if I can get it. All right, so we was messing around with it a little bit off camera, and we got to fire. It actually fired off, so we're gonna try it again to see if we can actually get the fire off and run for just a second off of some carburetor cleaner. I think it has a little bit higher or lower, I guess, ignition temperature than gasoline. I'm sure this motor's wore out and it doesn't have any compression. So we're gonna try and start it off of carb cleaner because gas hasn't been working for me. Just wanna hear it run for at least 30 to 45 seconds. That's all I really need. So we're gonna try it again.
I ain't getting nothing at all.
What about I hook that spark tester thing back up on it? See
if it's intermittent or something.
See if it's still getting spark.
I think it's still kind of rough inside.
Gosh dang. That was getting hot.
Yeah, it actually melted out of it. See, look at the other one.
I guess that's not an option anymore. Maybe just short itself out because it's already hooked up. Gonna try gas again.
Yeah, I kind of just want to put a whole bunch in there since I guess what works best. Takes a chance of flooding it out, but if I hold it open, sometimes that helps. I smell that. I smell this coming out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do.
You gotta pull the plug or pull a plug and see what it looks like now.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe all that gas going down in the cylinders is breaking shit loose and it's plugging up those spark plugs. Juices.
Do that or keep on.
Chevy.
Plug out? Yeah, the two of them out, they're both wet.
Touch that to the battery and it may crank over.
Yeah, that's still on the coil.
Maybe I got my starter bars that didn't work.
And that's the problem is, as soon as it spins over, you let off of that, it stops sparking. That's what it's.
I had them hooked up different originally, and then I moved all my wires to one post. But there's two posts on that saw. And I
That's what it is.
think it is.
Yes.
All right, let me go there and change it.
Yeah, because that one, yeah, because when you hit that, it's giving that power, it's sparking. As soon as you let off that, it dies.
Well,
And there you go, right there.
I'll throw it in there and change that back to where the way I had it originally. The front of the coil.
That was better.
It was better.
Well, mine was, yeah.
This isn't very good for putting gas in the car when the fan's spinning. I don't know that I could get gas in this bowl. I'm pretty sure this is the vent. Try that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've done a few things off camera, so I tried filling it up with water. I've replaced one freeze plug, but I think I got at least two more that are bad, so it's not gonna hold water. I'm gonna try and get it fired up and see if it's gonna run. I tied my transmission lines together. They had holes in them as well, so I cut them, tied them together with some rubber fuel line. Hopefully that doesn't leak. If I can get it fired up and it's going to stay running, I'm going to see if the transmission works. We'll go from there. Here we go. Alright, it's gonna idle. see if it'll go into gear. I think we might have a transmission. That's pretty exciting.